Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Oak Tree TV. Let me just turn this off. There we go. Welcome to Oak Tree TV, and welcome to the first ever online pub quiz done by Oak Tree TV. I'm not quite sure how well it's going to go, if it's going to go well at all, or whether it be a complete disaster. We currently have three teams. We have the social Quizdancing from Birmingham. We have Team Hovis from the Lake District. We have Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe from the Leper Pit. It is known as the Robinson's House. And so, if you, we're going to give it about 5 minutes or so for people to join and to comment on the live chat that they are ready with their name and where they are and who they are, and then we'll start with the quiz. The quiz will be run with rather a large dollop of shall we say trust, because I'm trusting you. You're not searching for the answers on the internet, although there is a round for the how well do you know your vicar. Just putting that round into context, we did do it. I did do it with Jake, my sidekick here earlier, and he got 7 out of 10.
Hey, thank you very much.
He failed miserably on knowing his dad. So searching the internet on that front alone will be quite pointless. But we're trusting that you won't. We're trusting in you that you're good Christian people and you will be behaving on that front. So if you are on YouTube channel, go to the comments and go to the comments, and you will let us know your name and what you'll be doing. How we're going to do it is each round we are going to get you to text in your answers to Jake's number, which will come up on the screen in a minute or so. And once you've decided your answers, send them in. We'll mark them, and at the end of each round, we will do a who is winning, who is not. So as we just kind of we'll sort out what's going on. If you want to share online, the Roths, how do we submit a name? In the same way you've just asked the question, Rothy. Put it up on the YouTube channel. That'd be brilliant. Why haven't you used Mark's new nifty way of making it look neat and tidy, Jake? Because that's going to annoy Mark massively. As you can see, Jake talks quite a lot. We also have a round, a musical round, where both Jake and I will be using these kazoos. Yes, we have 10 questions, 10 tunes, which we will be singing to you, which you have to guess what song we are singing. So that's one round. We have a history round, which Jazz has written. We have an entertainment and film round. We have a general knowledge round. And we have the rather predictable Bible round. Please get yourselves with a drink. We currently here, I am drinking Old Speckled Hen. If we go over 500 views, I'm wondering if we get a free drink. I'm not sure. We'll see. We're also drinking the salted snack of choice tonight is pot chips. Are we drink? No, did I say drinking? All right, eating. We'll be eating pop chips. And those are nice but noisy, which I'm sure would annoy the sound person. Is it annoying, Jake? It is. Yeah, nodding's not great. Just say yes. So, okay, Mark is asking, can we send a photo of our answer sheet after each round rather than texting? That is such a parent-child statement. That's Ruth asking. No, it's not. It's you asking. Don't lie, Mark. Can they send it, Jake? Does that help? Yes, it can.
As long as it comes after the round.
What?
After the round.
At the end of each round, send the pictures in so Jake can mark it and write legibly, please. All the Roths. The Ross team is called Zoom Zoom Shake Shake the Room. That's clever. We like that. Jaguars in the Jungle.
Julia's team.
Is that why Jaguars in the Jungle? My brother has just texted me. Why are there no literate? Can't even say it. That's ironic, isn't it? Why no literary classics and poetry rounds? Because we. Say that again for your uncle, Jake. Say it again.
Nerd.
And just so you know, we've been watching Wayne's World 2 this afternoon.
That's why we're going to be especially spiteful. What's the word? Put it in the chat, John, or text the number on screen, whichever one you want.
John McDonald, how do we give a team name? Text it in with the number on the screen, or type it in on the with the thing you've just typed in. That'd be brilliant.
Not going out.
So who's Jaguars in the Jungle?
It's Julia's team.
That's Julia's team. So we currently have 5 teams: Social Quistancing, Hovis, Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe, Jaguars in the Jungle, Zoom Zoom, Shake the Room, and who's not going out? Who's that? Who's not going out? Oh, that's the McDonald's. I always forget. I have had a discussion with you guys at McDonald's, and I know it's to do with the spelling. But McDonald, there's one way he's Irish and one way he's Scottish, and I don't wish to offend, but I know one of them's Irish and one's Scottish. I'm going to take a leap and say from the Irish contingent, but if I just offended them, hey, never mind. Right, so we're currently up to
I got a text from someone. I don't know who it is. Can you send your names with who it is?
Why? What is the team name?
Bears of Little Brian.
Bears of Little Brian. Who? Can you tell us who Bears of Little Brian are?
I don't know who's saying that. Thank you though for saying.
Thank you for saying we're loving it, but we don't know who you are. Not going out. Oh, that's the McDonald's. The text that's in. No, wait a minute. What?
Yeah, please, can you send your names with who it is?
Send your names with the thing. So we need to send the prize of a bag of kazoos, because that's the prize. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Sorry, a bag of kazoos is the prize. So at this moment in time, I'm praying the Robinsons win, because the mental picture of a Sheen and a Vanna going around the house with a handful of kazoos is hilarious in my mind. Bears of Little Brian, we're not sure who you are, so please let us know. John McDonald, no. Is that you? Ethan and Adam with kazoos as well. Maybe you're pulling out. Is he saying no to the Irish, so he is Scottish?
We are in a bit of delay, so we don't know what that's no to.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
You're going to go and get a drink. That's good. So, right. So, welcome to Oak Tree TV. If you've just joined us, we will be starting soon. We're 11 minutes in. I don't know how long this is going to be. There's 7 rounds. We've got more messages coming in.
That's Team Hovis still. Not going out as McDonald's. Not Irish.
It's Scottish. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Excellent. So best quiz ever so far. And Mark Robinson says, so they're actually losing. So you're setting your sights high there, the Robinsons. Have you just moved your... Excellent. Are we all in place? How many people have we got online? Can we have a look?
Ellie, Emma, Jill, Joe... I'm going to say
Gerbrand.
Gerbrand and Ron.
Who's that? Is that the...
That's the Bears of Little Brian.
Oh, excellent.
We got Social Quistancings, the Sudworth stuff.
Yeah, excellent. We've got that.
Check how many people got watching.
And then we'll just run with it, I think.
We could chat for a bit more. I reckon there might be a few more. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
These are supposed to be really healthy, by the way.
Not if you eat a whole pack.
Pop Chips Barbecue. Ah, dear. My brother has just texted me, why are you wearing surfer beads and a forest hoodie? Considering you work for the Archbishop of Canterbury, it's not surfer beads, it is actually a little cross from Jerusalem, Richard. So, better watch that. Right.
Who's that? I don't know.
Who's what?
So I just got a text from someone saying, how did Tim get badly drawn boy to do the quiz with him? No idea who it is. I just Googled it. I have no idea who just sent me this really...
Brilliant. That is great.
No idea who's insulting me there.
Tell us who that is. You get an extra point. Right from the start, you get an extra point.
No idea who that is.
No, text back and say, who are you? So we know who to give the point to.
You may have just got yourself.
Right. Do we know how many people are online?
Oh yeah. I was too busy googling that.
Right, I'm looking now at the. That's actually a good one. Not going up.
18.
Got 18 people and only 6 teams.
Right. Oh.
Do we know how many people are watching?
Yeah, 18. We got 18.
Right.
There might be a few people on their phone. I don't know.
Okay, we have got the winner of the best quiz team titles. So in third place we have Team Hovis. So right, you need to write down the scores, by the way, because that'll be really important. So use that. So you can write down. Stop faffing. Which uncle? There's 3. I'm guessing Johnny. Okay.
Could be Johnny, yeah.
Okay, put that.
So Hovis gets what?
Or actually, uncle, that could be Richard talking to
Richard,
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Team Hovis get 1 point. Social Quistancing get 2 points. And Zoom Shake the Room, they get 3 points. So that is the starting of the quiz. That is the first round done and dusted. Congratulations. There we go. So, woo, yes, normal rules apply. Toilet break. Go and get yourselves another beer. Don't use that toilet. It'll come over on the PA. All right. Right. We're going to do round 1, general knowledge. Are we all ready and sitting comfortably? Good. Question 1 on general knowledge. Question 1. What is the capital of New Zealand? What is the capital of New Zealand? Remember, don't use your phones. We will trust you in that. We will get deeply suspicious of people who get all the questions right. Name the capital of New Zealand. Oh, wait a minute. Jake's left me his phone. There's a mistake. Oh, I can't get into his phone. He's locked it. That's probably wise, really. Okay, the capital of New Zealand. Question 2. What are the 3 main ingredients for pancakes? What are the 3 main ingredients for pancakes? Question 3. What's the connection between Chupa Chups lollipops and Salvador Dali? What is the connection between Chupa Chups lollipops and Salvador Dali? Got Ruffy quoting the song. He's tight zoom, boom, boom, shake the room is not ready for me yet. Oh, it is this. There we go. Okay, so question 3. What is the connection between Chupa Chups Lollipops and Salvador Dali? Question 4. Name, not the current presenters, but name the main presenters of Top Gear. Name the 3 main presenters of Top Gear. And for an extra point, I nearly gave away one of the names. That's a really badly written question. Really and for an extra point, name one... oh, no, it won't be an extra. I can't read that without giving away one of the answers. So I'm going to... name the 3 main presenters of Top Gear. And I'll just do an interesting fact when we give that answer. Yes,
into the mic.
Yes, I was. The pop chips are really quite chewy. Question 5. Which 2-person game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? No one would have believed in the last years of the 19th century. Which 2-person game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? You can take that off till we get to the point.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can do that.
Oh, right. There we go. Question 6. Up until 2015, who was the highest selling female recording artist of all time? Up until 2015, who was the highest selling female recording artist of all time? Can't believe you still...
I don't even know.
Oh my word! I can't believe that. Brilliant. Question 7. Nerf Herder played the theme music for which 90s teen drama? Nerf Herder played the theme music for which 90s teen drama? It's more of a sci-fi than drama, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Human Affairs will be watched all
the time. Thank you, Ruth. Where are we? Question 8. Which cyclist became the first Briton to win the Tour de France? Which cyclist became the first Briton to win the Tour de France? What are you laughing about now? No, it shouldn't. And question 9. Which Queen song was used in Wayne's World?
Watched it earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne's World.
Rock and roll. Excellent. And question 10. Who won the first Rugby World Cup in 1987? Question 10. Who won the first Rugby World Cup in 1987? I'll give you a head start. It wasn't Scotland. Okay, we'll wait for on the screen. Does anybody want me to repeat any of the questions? Just put up the number and I will try and do it. Right, we're going to give it a couple more minutes to see if anybody wants any of the questions repeating.
The hotkeys aren't working anymore. I want my hotkeys.
So nobody wants any of
we're on a delay. We've got to wait for it.
Have we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Helps
Right,
with the lag of it. So we can chill out. We don't just go on your phone. We need to be entertaining.
You entertain for a bit.
I'll entertain for a bit. Cool. I can't well, I don't even know if they can hear me properly, but slide it along a bit. It can be between us. Yeah, just undo it and slide down a little bit. I'll mute it while we do this. There we go. It's kind of between us. Right. So we want number 8 repeated, please. Tim.
7 and
7 and 8.
Oh, Ron. Wait a minute. Which is Ron Lewis in a team?
Yeah, he's in.
Which one is in?
The bear one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Right.
a bit
Question 7. Nerf Herder played the theme music for which 90s teen drama? I'd probably call it a sci-fi. Teen sci-fi... fantasy. There we go. Nerf Herder played the theme music for which 90s teen fantasy program? And question 8 again, please. Which cyclist became the first Briton to win the Tour de France? Why is Mark Robinson... he's laughing at the microphone falling off, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. We're still waiting for answers to come in. How many... lots of answers have we got?
We've got Hovis, we've got social quiz and scene. That's it.
Come on, guys, get your answers in. You can send them to Jake's phone on 07708431264 or send them in. Ron, are you getting bitter already? Those are the words of a loser. Come on, Ron, pull yourself together. The answers, please, sent on the messaging thing on YouTube or via Jake's phone, 07708431264.
We have not going out.
We have not going. Do you want to tick them off as they come in? What are you doing? No, there's questions on the back.
Oh, crap.
Right, tick them off as they come in.
Right, we've got... Not going out.
Somebody sent a picture. He's can't cope.
And then we're just waiting for Bears of Little Brown.
We're still waiting for Bears of Little Brain.
And Jaguars in the Jungle.
And Jaguars of the Jungle. Come on, Julia.
Just got the Bears.
Oh, just got the Bears. Come on, Julia. Pull your finger out.
And there's the last one.
Right. Whilst Jake is marking, I shall... Blooming thing, I'm going to pull this off and hit you with it in a minute. What a flipping stupid thing.
That's fine, just leave it there. This is going to sound crap.
Well, put it on mute. Right, here we go. The answers to the first round. The capital of New Zealand is...
Don't
what?
give them... No.
Well, no, they've sent all the answers in.
Yeah, I'm going to mark it. We'll do a halfway point score.
What? No, I'll read out the answers. They've sent them in.
Zoom. I forgot about Zoom.
Oh, Zoom has come
Sorry.
in. Yes. We thought...
We'll do a halfway thing.
Right, no, we're not. We're just reading out as we go along. Yeah, that's how we do it. You got to read out the answers. Yeah. Get marking and shut up. Do your job, man. Right, the capital of New Zealand. The capital of New Zealand is Wellington. It is not Auckland.
Quite a few people got that wrong.
Nikki will be devastated. Question 2. What are the 3 main ingredients of pancakes? Flour, eggs, and milk. Now, question 3. What is the connection between Chupa Chups lollipops and Salvador Dali? Did anybody get that? I thought Ross might have got it. Or even, I thought Ron might have got it as well, actually. Anybody get it? The connection between Chupa Chups lollipops and Salvador Dali is Sheffield Wednesday. The connection is that Salvador Dali designed the Chupa Chups lollipop logo, and Sheffield Wednesday at one point was sponsored by Chupa Chup lollipops, so they had a piece of Salvador Dali artwork on their football strip. So there we go. That's your interesting fact for the day. That's Chupa Chup lollipops and Sheffield Wednesday. Name the 3 presenters of Top Gear. They are James May, Jeremy Clarkson, and Richard Hammond. Now, the reason why I couldn't do the second bit of it was, and for an extra point, who was the person who James May replaced would have given that one of the answers away. But if somebody wants to, no. Anyway, the answer is Jason Dorr. Never heard of him. He only did 2 programmes, and then James May came in. So, 3 presenters, James May, Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond. Question 5. Which 2-person game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? And the answer is backgammon. Who's just put... Steph and Elvis, I make pancakes with tofu. Well, that explains a lot, really. That really does. There we go. Backgammon. That was question 5. Question 6. Up until 2015, who was the highest-selling female recording artist of all time? And the answer is Madonna. Ron surely we get points for saying no, because that's not the answer. We say Dali designed the logo. Yes, he did, but that's not the answer, is it really? And Mark Romer says we agree with Ellie. Why? What's Ellie said? Oh no, never mind. Anyway, female recordist of all time is Madonna. Number 7, Nerf Herder.
Many people got that one.
Didn't they?
Wow.
Oh. The where are we? Nerf Herder played the theme music for which 90s teen fantasy drama? And the answer is Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There we go. And number 8, which cyclist became the first Briton to win the Tour de France? And the answer is Bradley Wiggins. And number 9, which Queen song was used in Wayne's World? Bohemian Rhapsody. And question 10. Well, where are we? Okay, who won the first Rugby World Cup in 1987? And the answer is New Zealand. So, those are the answers. Have you got the scores on the doors? Not yet. He's still doing it.
We'll do it after 2.
We're doing it after 2, are we? Okay, well, let's go to round 2. Round 2. Oh, wait a minute. I'm out of beer. Here we go. Here we go.
Beer around.
I'm not doing a beer round. That will make the Gazoo round really quite dangerous. The second round is... Oh, no, third round. Oh, it's about me. You've got to read this out. We finished doing the... I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, you do the answer, and you can do the next round.
What am I doing? Do you want
announce
scores on the doors?
Scores on the doors.
Right, I don't want to do this every round because I may not do it as quick as this. We know the Quizmaster's decision is final. Right, so we're going to go... I can't even... One sec.
You've not added them up?
Yeah, well, I've got tallies. I'm just trying to figure out. So with...
Just go along each one.
Along each one. Right, so first one is social quistancing. I do love that one. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 7. I need to double check this. I'll double check it. We'll do it after round 2. Right, third round. This is... Sorry, I'm probably shouting down the mic.
Yeah, there's no probably about it. You are.
Right, this one is about knowing your vicar. So you need to get a good scores in this round, better than I did, hopefully, because I only got 8. Question 1. What is Tim's middle name? You know him. Well, it's not on your Facebook, is it? Mine is, but yours not. There you go. So what is Tim's middle name? Yeah, and moving on to question 2. What position does Tim currently play in rugby? This is compared to when you quit 4 years ago.
Shut up.
Quit 4 times over the past 4 years. Question 2 is what position does Tim currently play in rugby? Vague idea. Now this one should be easy for social quizzing because they know him. We'll see. Well, you would hope they'd get higher than most people in this, but we'll see. Oh, here we go. There's arguments in the chat already. it is the second round, but this is round 3, including the team name. The team name we're counting as a round. Question 3. What is Tim's hometown? Yeah, this one should be an easy one for Richard and the fam. But we'll see. Question 3 is what is Tim's hometown? Well, we're calling it round 1 run.
You'd think the person who writes articles about boxing wouldn't have a problem counting rounds, would you?
Right, moving on swiftly. Is Tim left or right-handed? 50-50 there. Should be an easy point. Is Tim left or right-handed? Oh, you're just trying to flex on them now with this question, aren't you? He's just trying to show off with this question. How many degrees, this is question 5, how many degrees does Tim have? It's just patting his own belly here. You did write these, didn't you?
What?
You did write these questions, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains it. So how many degrees does Tim have? That was question 5. I was considering burping right into the mic then, but I thought that wouldn't be a good idea. Question 6. It's Ellie. Quickly recovered. Question 6. Who is Tim's favourite author, not including theologians? It's a good one. It's a very good question. Who is Tim's favourite author, not including theologians? That's question 6. Do we have more snacks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Question 7.
You're trying to sound excited there. I like that.
Question 7. Now, let's get excited for question 7. Who is Tim's favourite band?
And it's not Badly Drawn Boy.
No, it's not. I gave it a listen there for a minute in my earphones. No, it's definitely not. Who is Tim's favourite band? Question 7. Do we need to make it like an authentic pub quiz question? Just talk like this, like we're through like several different walls. Should we just do a question like this? Like we're talking through the walls of a pub.
I can't hear! Speak up!
Need to repeat every single question. Right. Question 8. Which child does Tim share a birthday with? Bonus point, I'm throwing this one in there if you get the date as well. So I'm making that 2. Date. There you go. Oh, +1. So question 8. Which child does Tim share a birthday with? An extra point if you can get the date of the birthday, obviously.
Nice.
It's about 2. Question 9, the penultimate question. How tall is Tim? We want it in like foot. We don't want it in like hands or hamburgers or
Relative to you.
Yes, no, we don't want that. We don't want a picture of you going like this either. That's a bad idea. We want it in foot and inches, please. We want foot and inches for the question number 9, which is how tall is Tim? And the last question. Which football team does Tim support? Nice and easy one. Which football team does Tim support? Any repeats? Send them in text or on the chat and we'll do it. No, one of Tim's children.
Such a teacher question.
Needs the clarification. I'm going to double check the scores and then we'll get scores after.
Seriously, this is just...
It's fine.
It's not.
It's fine there. Right, one sec. I'm going to mute it while he tries.
Any repeated questions, please? Question 3. Is it where were you born? Yes. Yeah, it doesn't. Stefan Elvis is basically grammatically correcting the question 8, which child does he share a birthday with? Not any random child, just which child of mine do I share a birthday with? We're just checking the scores on the doors from the previous round. Tonight's pub quiz is brought to you by Pop Chips and Old Speckled Head.
You can't say, no, it's not. You can't say that.
Why not?
No, that's like a legal thing. We're not affiliated with them at all. Please don't sue, please.
Are we not?
No.
Can we do that?
No, we can't do that. Like, we really can't do that.
Brilliant. We're under. Always remember, children, we're under grace, not law. That's our disclaimer, and I'm sticking to it. So, no other repeated questions? Have we got a definite list of scores?
I'm doing that now. We've been muted.
No, I'm muted.
Oh, did you? Okay, that's fine.
I'm muted because I was chewing.
Okay, that's fine. All right. I thought we were muted that whole time then.
All right, have we got all the stuff in to renounce the scores from the previous scores on the doors? Right, the scores on the doors from the previous round. What number on earth is that? What number is that? Is it 11? Hovitz, you have 9 points.
I'm still going through them.
Oh, for crying out loud.
We'll do it after the second round. Do answers.
This round is ideal for people wanting to hack you, by the way. That is a very good point there, John. Thank you.
The first pet.
Yeah, it's only the first pet, then we're sorted. Okay, if you can send your answers to that round to the number 0770843126 If you could send your answers to 0770843126 We're waiting for the Bryans.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
That's the Bryans.
That's Brian. We've got all the answers in. I will now read out the answers to the round. So the first question is, what is Tim's middle name? My middle name is Mark. What position does he now play in rugby? I play. It's the same position, different title, either lock or second row. One team wonderfully thought I played scrum half, which, if you know anything about rugby, yeah, no, that's the kind of the good-looking, awkward, gobby one. Oh, I fulfill some of the criteria, but just not the fleet of foot that is necessary, really. Question 3, hometown, Oldham in Lancashire. Question 4, left or right-handed? I am actually right-handed. Question 5, how many degrees have I got? 3.
Which ones?
Which one what?
Which degrees?
I've got a BA in geography. I've got a BA...
You don't have... That one doesn't really count.
Why not?
What, it's a degree in geography.
Because it's colouring in. And then one, a BA in theology and a master's in theological education. There we go. In not theologically, what is your favourite or who is your favourite author? Terry Pratchett. Oh dear. Was that for my name?
Yeah.
Okay, can I just say, Ellie Lewis went for my middle name, suggested Gonad. That's brilliant. Okay.
Who was his?
What? What?
On the answer for not theologian favourite author, the Jaguars of the Jungle said himself.
Yeah, not funny. Question 7, favourite band? Iron Maiden. Yes. Bit of Eddie. Question 8, which child of my own does he share a birthday with? And that is Jazz. And an extra point, the date, 20th of September. Question 9, how tall is he? I am 6'4". And question 10, which football team do I support? Nottingham Forest. There we go. So those are the possible 11 points in that round of 10 questions. Have we got a score? Can we add them both up so we don't have two lots of numbers?
Thanks very much.
Oh dear. I love it. These people hurling abuse at their vicar. I was hoping Archimedes for a middle name. And Carolyn has just said, can I shame Miss Alvis by saying she started naming Yorkshire football teams? Oh my word. There we go. And then, yes, well, it was a bit of a clue, wasn't it? The Ross have just said this, nice jumper, thanks for the help. Well, you've got to give your help where needed, really. Have we got a score yet?
We're getting there.
Just so you know, our fourth round is Jazz's round, which is history. So... And John McDonald's just put, I thought he was drinking with his right hand just to put us off. Well, there we go. Right, have we got numbers?
Yeah. Wait, give me a piece of paper. I need a piece of paper because it's all over the shop. Right. So
You're killing the atmosphere there, Jake, just writing.
entertain them for a bit then.
Alright, he's still writing. If you can just message in the drinks of choice that you're drinking tonight, the finest drink might get an extra point. Jake's currently drinking Captain Morgan's and Coke. I'm drinking Old Speckled Hen. text in or send us a picture of the snack of choice this evening.
I'm just gonna fill my phone.
Yeah,
with
we just want your Jake's phone filled up. Spam him. Feel free to spam him unmercifully.
No, please don't.
Apparently I've got to keep moving and talking, otherwise we think you're frozen. So unlike some people who might kind of do prayers, for example, and leave really long pauses for people to pray and sit really still for ages, or we could do the jerky movement and think it's all stuck as well. So yes, we will keep talking and keep writing till we come up with the answers of what the scores on the doors are before we start the fourth round. We'll keep talking. What do you?
I need that.
All right. We've not frozen. We've still not frozen. Right. Have we got a final score? Is that a 5?
Yeah.
Still not frozen. Nobody's messaged in what their drink of choice for this evening is.
We've got an image. Fresh AF.
Fresh. Who sent that?
Not going out.
Not going out. Fresh AF. Sent in their picture. Right. We have in last place at the moment. We have Jaguars in the Jungle. Bringing up the second to last with 11 points. Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe with 12 points. Not going out. In fourth from the bottom with 14 points, Bears of Little Brian. We have with drawing Hovis and Zoom Zoom Shake the Room with 15 points each. And in the first place, we have Social Quistancing with 19 points. Come on, we can't let the Brummies win this. So those are up-to-date scores on the doors. What was that drink that somebody sent in? Julia is drinking. Oh, that looks like a really nice whiskey. Oh, very nice. Keep sending in your pictures of nibbles and drinks. And managed to finish my drink by the end of round 1. It's been that kind of day. That's from Ruth Roth. Brilliant. Oh, Monica. Hello, Monica. Let what go? What have I got to let go? Let it go. Oh, Frozen. I get it. Well done. Yes, thank you, Monica. Okay, round 4 for the history round. Question 1. The assassination of who started World War I? By the way, if anybody questions these answers or these questions, argue with Jazz. The assassination of who started World War I? Question 2. What was the treaty called at the end of World War I? Crumbs, we've been doing this 50 minutes.
About.
Question 3. Who was the female who laid claim to the throne and threatened Elizabeth I's throne? Considering Jazz does English, that was badly written. Question 3. No, that one at the top.
Who was the female who laid claim to the throne?
Okay. Who was the female who laid claim to the throne and threatened Elizabeth I's throne? Question 4. Name the type of ships the Spanish used in the Armada. Sunken is not the answer. Who's that from?
That's Fiona.
You drink. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Name the type of ship the Spanish used in the Armada. And the answer isn't sunken. Question 5. Name 3 Labour Prime Ministers of the 20th century. Name 3 Labour Prime Ministers of the 20th century. Question 6. What is the name of the medieval surgical procedure that consisted of drilling holes in people's heads? There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
It's a great question.
It is a really good question. I like that.
Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September 1752? Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September 1752? Question 8. What is the name of the trumpet piece played on Remembrance Day? What's the name of the trumpet piece played on Remembrance Day? Question 9. Name the fashion designer who designed the Nazi uniform in World War II. Number 9. Name the fashion designer who designed the Nazi uniforms in World War II. Right, to question 10. There's lots of extra points on question 10. The first bit of the question, name the code names for all the beaches on D-Day. And for an extra point per beach, which of the Allies attacked which beach? So there's 5 beaches, there's 5 code words, and for an extra 5 points, who attacked which beach? And the Ross are straight in with, can we have question 6 again? What is the name of the medieval surgical procedure that consisted of drilling holes in people's heads? Anybody else want any more questions again? Please let us know. And just so you know we're not frozen, I'm going to take some pop chips. Any more repeats of questions, please send them in. If you are happy with the answers you have, take a picture or send them in to Jake's number on 07708431264. Any more for any more on the repeat questions? Just so you know, the next round is the Bible round. Dun dun dun. Question 9 again, and question 7. Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September 1752? Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September 1752? And question 9 again. Name the fashion designer who designed the Nazi uniforms in World War II. Once you have a complete set of answers in, if the answer is, I don't know, then please send them in.
Question 7.
Question 7 again. Well, I need to read it. Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September 1752? Keep sending in the answers, please. Any more repeated questions? If not, please send in your answers to Jake on 07708431264. Oh, crumbs. How many more are we waiting for?
I've only got 2 in so far.
There's only 2 people sent in answers. Just so you know, we're not frozen. We are chewing pop chips.
They can definitely hear you chewing.
Why?
Because it's quite loud.
What's that? Yeah. Please keep sending in your answers. Hi, Paula. Nice to hear from you. Excellent. We've got some good answers coming on in now. Rapid fire.
You made me lose my point. 1, 2, 3.
How are we doing?
Getting there.
Looking at the answers coming in, I think everybody had a really strong start. I have repeated question 7 about 27 times, Ellie. Are you listening? You need to go and eat some meat or something. I think, you know, all that tofu. How are we doing, schools? Well, the schools on the doors. Yeah, question 7 for the 27th time is what happened on the 3rd of September 1752. Has anybody got that right?
A couple people.
Did they?
Yeah.
I'm getting booed and hissed by Ellie. That's a badge of pride. Is that everybody?
Yeah, bears have changed a few answers though.
Oh. Does it make a jot of difference?
I get an extra point.
Okay, are all the questions in so I can read the answers out?
Yeah.
All the answers are in, add them up, and then I'll give the answers to this round, history round. As I said, a strong start from most people. The assassination of who started World War I? Franz Ferdinand. Excellent. Question 2, what was the treaty called at the end of World War I? The Treaty of Versailles. Question 3, who was a female who laid claim to the throne and threatened Elizabeth I's throne? It was Mary, Queen of Scots. Question 4, Question 4. Name the type of ship the Spanish used in the Armada. It was a galleon. And question 5. Name 3 Labour Prime Ministers of the 20th century. Tony Blair, this is a list of all of them. Tony Blair, James Callaghan, Harold Wilson, Clement Attlee and Ramsay MacDonald. Question 6. What was the name of the medieval surgical procedure that consisted of drilling holes in your head? It was trepanning. Trepanning.
So that's pronounced, I'm pretty sure.
You see, you're doubting yourself now.
I'm pretty sure.
Question 7. What happened on the 3rd of September? Find out who got this one right. What happened on the 3rd? No one got question 7 right. What happened on the 3rd of September, 1752? And the answer is technically absolutely nothing, because that was one of the days where they reordered the Gregorian calendar. And
no, someone did do that. You
did
put
they?
that in the answers. Someone said that.
Who did it?
Said something about.
So we're doubting it.
Something about calendar.
Well, it is technically nothing. They reordered the Gregorian calendar, which basically meant 2 weeks in that year were missed.
The Bears did say calendar.
So who was that? Who's the Bears? Who were those
Bears
there?
of little Brian.
Was that Ellie?
Yeah.
Did Ellie get that
They
right?
said calendar, so should we count that?
Should we give them? They just answered calendar.
They just said calendar.
Go on, we'll let them have that. Because that's nearly the answer. And so, but technically nothing. They decided they were going to reorder the calendar, and they said, right, it's this. It went from something like the 1st of September to the 15th of September that year. And up north, because up north people are really simple. They had the time riots because they thought they were missing out on 2 weeks' work. But there we go. So technically nothing happened. Oh, crumbs. The Roths are eating pickled onion monster munch. That's a strong start, that one. There'll be no snogging in that household tonight. The Roths are now drinking locally made slow gin and tonic. Thanks, Monica. Oh, get your orders into Monica. And Ellie is threatening to throw vegan Satan at me. What's vegan?
The fact that veganism has something called Satan.
Oh, the clue's in the title. Vegetarians are going to hell. You heard it here first.
Did you hear some guy said that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you not?
I did it at a service once. I know.
No, but some
Nikki told me off.
American pastor
They
said
didn't.
That not eating meat is altering the DNA in your human body to the point where you are no longer human and therefore no longer able to be saved.
There we go. That's good theology for
There you
you. So, question 7. Yeah, we're we've got that one. Question 8. What is the name of the trumpet piece played on Remembrance Day? The Last Post. Name the fashion designer. Question 9. Who designed the Nazi uniforms in World War II? Hugo Boss. And question 10. Name the beaches on D-Day. They are Gold, Sword, Juno, Omaha, and Utah. And for an extra point each, who were in charge of securing each of the beaches? The Gold, the Brits were in charge of. Sword, the Brits were in charge of, that's right. Juno, Canada was in charge of. Omaha was USA, and Utah was USA.
And Becky's uncle was at Juno as well.
No way, Becky's uncle was on Juno Beach.
Canadians.
Fantastic.
And they won an extra point for it.
There we go. So we got lots of extra points going on there. So what do we all find? Have we added them all up?
Wait, do they get the point for that?
I think they get an extra point for that. That's quite cool.
Yeah, we've got points now.
Is Steph having an angry moment?
Tall
Oh, it's
young-
John McDonald's uncle was at Juno.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Becky,
It
what's
is
an extra point for our Uncle Harry being at Juno? Oh. You reckon wrong then?
Right,
Don't blame
we
me.
have Jaguars in the Jungle. You are in last place with 17 points. Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe. You got 19 points. Again, joint. Oh no, wait a minute. Joint next is Hovies and Zoom Zoom Shake the Room are both on 21 points. Not Going Out and Bears of Little Brian, you are both on 29 points, but still just about holding on to the lead. Social Quistancing with 32 points. Now, we've got a theology round, and to be honest, I don't think Richard's going to be much help in
No.
Birmingham.
Yeah, I think
No.
you can grasp it back on this one.
Yeah. So all to play for in round. Are you going to the loo again?
No, I'm going to drink.
Okay. So we are on round. How many more rounds have we got? We've got 2 more rounds after. So 3 altogether. Wait. So, wait a minute. You're all claiming you've got people who were on the beaches now. Mark is saying, Ruth said, my childhood teddy bear was bought in Normandy and is named Juno. That's spurious. John McDonald, no, it was Becky typing. I don't know what's going on there. Ruth Roth, so was my granddad. Mark Robinson, not quite as impressive as Becky. Stephanie Elvis, nope, not angry, amused. Why did she say that?
Because you said you were getting angry about saying tall among yourselves. We've got nowhere else to be.
Bizarre. Right, we are on round 5, the Bible round. Da 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 da.
You need a kazoo for that.
No, we don't. No. Okay, round 5. Question 1. Name the 5 books of the Pentateuch. Name the 5 books of the Pentateuch. Question 2. Name the most beautiful woman in the kingdom who kept King David's bed warm in his later years, in brackets, but he didn't have relations with her. What are you doing? You're going to draw on me, aren't you? What are you looking at now? Because you accused me of being angry. Now I'm angry. Ron's uncle was at the Siege of Moscow. How on earth was Ron's uncle at the Siege of Moscow? Oh my word. Right, okay. So question 2. Name the most beautiful woman in the kingdom who kept King David's bed warm in his later years, in brackets, but he didn't have relations with. Question 3. Name the 2 columns at the entrance to the temple. You get a point for each.
Barry and Gary.
It's not Barry and Gary, although it should be.
It was 21st century temple.
Name question 4. Name the 3 husbands who die in the story of Ruth. Question 5. Name the synoptic gospels. Question 6. I'm not going to tell you how many. You just get a point for each. Name all the fruits of the Spirit. I will repeat questions in a minute. Question 7. What is the last word in the Bible? Question 8. Who asked for the head of John the Baptist? You're not seriously brushing your beard at this point, are you? Mm-hmm. Oh dear. And question 9. In which book of the Bible is the parting of the Red Sea? And finally, question 10. How many epistles are attributed to Paul?
You might need to do this round again.
Sorry, shall I go through? I'll tell you what, I will go through each of them again. I'll start at the beginning. Name the books of the Pentateuch.
Because people will discuss this at length and argue.
Question 2. Okay, they've had it long. Oh, for crying out loud. Question 2. Name the word. Question 2. Name the most beautiful woman in the kingdom who kept King David's bed warm in his later years, in brackets, but he didn't have relations with. Question 3. Name the 2 columns at the entrance of the temple. Question 4. Name the 3 husbands who die in the story of Ruth. Question 5. Name the synoptic gospels. Andrew Roth has just complimented your beard grooming, Jake.
Oh, yeah.
Question 6. I'm not telling you how many, but name all the fruits of the Spirit. You get a point for each. Question 7. What's the last word in the Bible?
Julia says we're only last because of the Know Your Vicar round. They only got 2.
Who's that?
Julia. They've got a good excuse. Okay.
Question 8. Who asked for the head of John the Baptist? Question 9. In which book of the Bible is the parting of the Red Sea? And question 10. How many epistles are attributed to Paul?
Yes, I do have beard oil, but I don't have it in today, so it's a bit scraggly. Do you want a showcase of my beard grooming thing?
Seriously, when Jake moved back in, we went from a shower cabinet with like 3 bottles in to a shower cabinet with 27,000 bottles.
Yeah, we could do a beard oil review.
I do a beard oil now because we can't be sponsored by anybody.
I
Because
can,
apparently,
you can endorse. You can't say we're sponsored by when you're not. You can say, I like this. We're not sponsored, but I like this. You can't say, oh, we're sponsored by if we're not.
There you go.
Any repeat questions?
Any more repeat questions? If not, please send your answers to Jake's phone on 07708431 And for a sudden, I tell you what, the first people to send a picture of their selfie picture of the team to Jake's number gets 3 points.
3?
Go.
Oh wow, 3. That could change the board.
It could. 3 points. First people to send a selfie of their team to Jake's phone.
It can't be blurry. I want a good.
It's got to be good.
It's got to be
Yeah.
a decent photo. If it's like,
Let's face it, Richard ain't going to be able to use his phone. It's like he makes me look like a Stone Age man when it comes to understanding of technology. Oh,
that's not a thing.
is that answers?
It's answers.
It's answers. Get the answers done.
Oh, we got 2 sets of answers. Well done.
So first people to send in a picture of their team, selfie team.
Hey, Zim Zim got it. Just barely.
I'll tell you.
Not going out. There's not going out. Barely came in early.
I tell you what, we'll give 3 points to Zoom Zoom and 2 points to going
nice
out because they were great photos.
So what was that?
3 to Zoom Zoom and 2 to not going out. To be honest, Ruth Roth looks like she's had a fair share of a bottle of gin on that picture.
And there's the answer, Seki Zoom.
Right, keep sending the answers. Now I'm going to do a loo trip and a beer trip, so I'm going to hand over to Jake.
Oh, here comes the rest of the photos. Oh, loving it. Hey. That's a great one, Fiona. I love it.
Right, I'll stand there. Wait, I'm not going to mark yet because he always, when I mark and he doesn't have anything to say, he's not entertaining at all. And that's kind of the idea. This is meant to be entertainment. Don't tell him I said that. I hope you're enjoying it. If you want us to do more of these, like I am really enjoying this, and it's great fun. So if you want us to do more of this, let us know. Like drop me a text or Dad a text, and we could do them more often because I'm loving this. And it doesn't look like we're going to be getting out of the house sort of anytime soon, so we need stuff to do, like making this. Has he left his phone? Oh, he has. He has left his phone. Thank you, Zoom. Right, where's his photo? Right, everyone in the camera up there. The camera's up there. We're gonna pose for a bit. Oh, I don't want the flash on. I'm posing with the stream. There you go. You're all in there. We're gonna spam a shed ton of photos. Right, who else is messaging? What we all saying? Oh, we got the teams and answers photos still coming in. Loving it. Cool. Are we still missing anyone? I'm still taking photos, by the way. Alright, now, before he comes back down, I'm gonna put it back. And he will never know, seriously. Like, he will not look at his, he won't look at his photos or anything. Right, I think I've got everyone's answers. I just need to mark now. And this one may take a while because a lot of them, if you want to entertain for a bit instead of just eat snacks.
Do we get any more pictures in that I've not seen yet?
Oh, yep, we got a couple more. Who haven't you seen? We got Julia. We got Robbers.
Excellent.
Who else was it? We haven't got one for Bears yet.
Come on, people, send your pictures in.
There's the
brown. Oh, there we go. Dylan, you look quite vacant there, Dylan.
He always looks vacant. Oh wait.
Why did you unplug my phone?
I didn't. I knocked it.
Oh right. Right, we are just done a Bible round. Have we got?
Is it a point for each of these?
No, it's just name them. The only one that's extra points is that one. It's a point each.
Cool. All right.
So have we got everybody's answers? What's that?
The Bears saying the name of the two columns at the entrance to the temple. Rodney and Delboy.
Excellent. Did Tim leave his phone? Oh, what have you done? What have you done? Oh my word! It's like hundreds of pictures.
I post with the stream.
Oh my word! Oh, you're such an idiot. Dear. Right, we've got some stuff coming in. Did Tim leave his phone? Ruth was just trying to get in that photo, and I totally pulled a Fraggle face too. That was Ruth, apparently Fraggle face. But there we go. So I'm gonna go while Jake looks through the answers. I will give the answers. We have the first question. Name the books of the Pentateuch. They are Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So question 1 in the Bible round. Name the books of the Pentateuch. They are Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. Question 2. Did anybody get question 2 right?
Not so far, but I've only
Okay. Name the most beautiful woman in the kingdom who kept King David's bed warm in his later years, in brackets, but did not have relations with. Abishag. There we go. Question 3. Name the two columns at the entrance of the temple. I think this came out in the Ruth teaching series. I don't know why I mentioned it, and somebody shouted out at least one of the names. And I think it was Byrne who knew them. And they are Boaz and Jachin. Boaz and Jachin.
Social quiz-testing only got 11.
Say again?
Social quiz-testing.
Oh, so, oh dear. Oh, we'll come to that in a minute. Name and shame, that's all I say. And then question 4. Name the 3 husbands who die in the story of Ruth. Elimelech, Mahlon, and Chilion. as you can remember, all three of them wearing red shirts at the start of the story. Question 5. Name the synoptic Gospels: Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Question 6. Name all the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, and faithfulness. So that's love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control, and faithfulness. Question 7. What's the last word in the Bible? Amen. Question 8. Who asks for the head of John the Baptist? Salome. Where are we? Question 9. In which book of the Bible is the parting of the Red Sea? Exodus. And finally, question 10. How many epistles are attributed to Paul? And that's 13. Now, not wishing to name and shame, but who got that question wrong, Jake? Can you inform us, please?
The advisor to the Archbishop on interfaith relations.
So, could that be Uncle Richard who got that wrong?
I think it is Uncle Richard.
Who works at Lambeth Palace, got one of the Bible question wrongs? Oh, name and shame. Did everybody else get it right?
No, not many people did.
Didn't they?
No.
Who got it right?
The Jaguars did.
Oh, well done, Julie. You didn't just do colouring in at St. Mellitus. Anybody else get it right? Oh, wait a minute. What about Hovis, Team Hovis, teaching RE?
They have got the best score of the round so far.
You got the best score of the round, the teacher of RE. Well done, Carolyn and Steph. So he's just going to add up for this round. Well, here we go. My brother's ringing me. Right, I'm going to put... Okay.
Here we go.
Just...
Put him on speaker. Put him on speaker. You're on
okay,
speaker, Richard.
Richard, bear in mind, you are on speaker. Suddenly Richard's lost for words.
No. You have to remember, it depends how you do this, whether it's the proper historical evidence of who's written which epistle by Paul.
Yeah, and I think you're just now demonstrating why you work behind a desk for the... Oh, he's gone. He's just demonstrated why he works behind a desk and doesn't preach for a living. Okay. Right. Philemon is a hard one to get. Who else forgot Philemon? Ruth forgot Philemon. Don't worry, Ruth. There's time to catch up as soon as you get to Trinity.
Andrew Ross he's been marked.
Well,
because it says shag in it.
Oh, apparently, you're Abby Shag. Yes, that's the name, Andrew Roth. That clicked up. There's something that should be edited because you got shag written in it. But there we go. And Ruth Roth, Richard, are you listening in here? Ruth Roth will donate £50 to the NHS if Lambeth Palace can release a statement this week with the phrase surfer beads in it. Brilliant.
There we go.
Right, do you want to go through the scores on the doors? Yeah, go on.
Right, I'm pretty sure this is right. In last place still, but not by much, they're catching up, is Jaguars in the Jungle with 31. Next up, we have Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe. We're on 33. Next, after that, drop behind a little bit, I guess. Is that right? Oh, wait, no, I think I got this wrong. No. I must have got it right. I'm always right. I'm doing mental maths now. This is not my... Yeah, no, I got it wrong. I got it right. Sorry, I'm always right. Where do we get up to? Yeah, Robinson's Family Crusoe is on 33. Next up, we have Hovis on 36. 36. After that, we have Zoom Zoom Shake the Room with 38. And then after that, next up, we have the Bears of Little Brian on 40. And then second, we've got Not Going Out with 43. Edging ahead a little bit there. I think the photo helped with you on that one. And then still in first by 5 points is Social Quistancing on 48. There we go.
Brilliant. Can I just say, Jake took over 200 pictures on my phone while I was away. So annoying. Right. This is the round where you can all catch up. I can guarantee Richard and Social Quistancing will actually fall behind here on this one. Guaranteed. It's entertainment and film.
Entertainment being music.
It can be
everything to do with music. It's all sorts.
Music, film,
quite
all
large.
sorts. Right. There are several points on offer for question one. Where are we? We're at, right. Okay. Let's stop getting distracted by the questions coming in. Right, this is the penultimate round. The final round is Guess the Song with the Gazoo. But with this round, entertainment and music, I'm going to give you... Right, this first question. I will give you the Bond film. You need to guess the singer. I give you the Bond film. Guess the singer. So, several points available for this one. Live and Let Die.
Live and let die.
Don't sing it. This isn't that
That doesn't
round.
give anyone.
Goldfinger. View to a Kill.
You need to go slower.
Skyfall.
Wait, what does that say, Tim?
Look, I've shut up. Goldeneye
Skyfall.
and Living Daylights. I'll just go through those again. I give you the Bond film. You guess the singer. Live and Let Die. Goldfinger. A View to a Kill. Skyfall. I think these last two might be the hardest, actually. Goldeneye. And Living Daylights. Oh, for crying out loud, Hovis, write faster.
You do this.
I grew the bomb film, guess
I
the
tried, Stephanie, I tried.
singer. Live and Let Die, Goldfinger, View to a Kill, Skyfall, Goldeneye, Living Daylights. Stop looking pained. Oh, by the way, this next round is brought to you once.
No, it's not.
It's not. This round
brought
is
to you.
is not brought to
No.
you by Salted Snacks Pringles. There's not one natural
How many
ingredient
can
in
you
these
fit in
things.
your mouth at once?
Oh, don't, no, don't. Oh
Not
dear.
into the mic. Not into the mic.
So I give you the Bond films. Guess the singer. Live and Let Die. Goldfinger. A View to a Kill. Skyfall. Goldeneye. Living Daylights. Question 2. What's he saying now?
Quizland?
Look, look,
Can you repeat the question? There's only been one question.
there's
right?
been one question,
There's been
Nelly.
one question.
I know you've done one of those really simple degrees. All you do is read books. That's it. That's a degree.
I can do that.
Question 2. Name all the members of the A-Team. Duh, duh, duh. Who's that?
No. Okay. That was all question one.
Sorry, that was just question 1.
The Bond film with Guess the Singer was all question one.
Okay. Oh. Who's this now?
Oh. There you go.
Who's that?
They got it now. Oh, Jesus.
Question 2. Name all the members of the A-Team. Question 3. I mean, at this rate, we're going to have to give them 20 minutes for this question.
Well, it'll take them a while.
There is a possible 9 points available for question 3.
You could probably guess what the question is just from that.
There are 9 titles for each of the Star Wars... wait a minute. Name all 9 titles of the Star Wars films, the numbered Star Wars films.
Yeah, so not any of the spin-off ones like Solo or
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Not including the spin-offs.
Name all 9 titles of the numbered Star Wars films.
Right. I need my charger for my phone. Quick run out, actually.
Let's see if his phone's open. How do we get his... Oh, are you kidding? Happy days. Oh, yeah, let's do a video. Let's honk it up. Video. There we go. That'll hold on for ages. Okay, so... that's boring videos. Let's do photo, and let's just hold down the finger. Right, where are we? Name all the members of the A-Team. Name all 9 titles of the numbered Star Wars film. Question 4. How many Godfather films are there? Question 4. How many Godfather films are there? Can't turn it off before it comes back. There we go. Happy days. Now, how many Godfather films are there? Question 5. Now, it's not complicated at all, but question 5. Name a film directed by Quentin Tarantino. If you pick one that no one else gets, you get 10 points. If you pick one that someone else does get, you actually lose 2 points. So name a film directed by Quentin Tarantino. If you pick one that nobody else picks, you get 10 points. But if you pick one that somebody else happens to pick as well, you lose 2 points. I've done it twice.
Okay.
Name a film directed by Quentin Tarantino. If you pick one that no one else does, you get 10 points. If you pick one that somebody else also picks, you lose 2 points. It's guaranteed to cause a consternation of emails, that one.
Who's that? My admin. It's the ad thing which donates to charity. Just by putting ads on my phone. Right.
Right. Question 6. Question 6. What is the name of the cat from the 70s cartoon called Rhubarb? Yeah, it's the 70s, Jake.
Explains a lot.
It does. Question 6. Name the cat from the 70s cartoon Rhubarb. very funny, Nelly. I quite fancy a caravan. I can sing the theme tune of what? Ah, yes. We might have to ask for a demonstration. Okay, question 7. Give all the nicknames of the members of the Spice Girls. It's a point for each.
Is that 9?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, shit.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, give me all the nicknames of the members of the Spice Girls. Question 8. Name the bad guy in Tim Burton's Batman Returns. And for an extra point, who played him? That's a cracking question, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Question 8. Name the bad guy in Tim Burton's Batman Returns. And you get an extra point for who played him. If you want to be amused, read what's going on the YouTube comments at the minute. I think there might be a bit of a row going on at the Ross house at the minute. Brilliant. Question 8. Name the bad guy in Tim Burton's Batman Returns, and for an extra point, who played him? Question 9. How many strings does a harp have? What are you pointing at now? Yeah.
It's entertainment and entertainment.
And the final question.
No.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
In this round. Which British coin can you find the title of an Oasis album, and what does it say? So it's 2 points. What's the coin? What does it say? I.e., what's the album? Which British coin can you find the title of an Oasis album?
Any repeats?
Any repeats? Send them in, please. How are we doing? Any more repeats?
I haven't got any yet. We all good?
Is everybody
Give it a couple
good?
minutes.
Everybody good? Let's think of another picture.
Another picture. Right, I don't think
Okay.
we have any repeats.
We have no repeats coming in, so for an extra 3 points, the first picture sent to Jake of the team The whole team stood outside the front door of their house. Go.
3 points.
3 points.
Want to see who has the commitment here to actually leave their seats.
Who wants the 3 points?
Who wants the 3 points? Because there's not that much in it for the top runners. And actually, to be honest, after this round, there's not much in it for anyone.
Thinking about it, are we encouraging them to break the law? Is that one coming already?
No, someone sent in the answers.
Somebody sent in the answers. Well done. Who's that?
Oh, they're the answers again. We've not got a photo yet. Oh, I'm getting really excited for these photos.
Come on, start marking. Are they all coming in?
Yes! Go on, Zoom Zoom! Go on, Zoom Zoom!
Zoom Zoom, 3 points.
Not going out. Again, not going out, coming close.
Seriously, the commitment is...
Look at this. And there's Carolyn coming in.
Let's have a look.
I want the 3 points, but don't want to come out the sofa from Julia. We got the Robos outside. They had stairs to go down.
Stairs
as well.
to go down. Oh my word!
Oh, this is great. And then and everyone but Julia and I haven't got one from Quizlarix either.
Who's that?
It's
That's Ron. What's he doing? I'm not going to comment on that.
We're going to keep that one separate.
But we'll file it away. Right, right. Can we? The first two that came in, I think 3 points each.
That was Zoom and not going out. I love how not going out were
Went
the
out.
people who went outside. Did we
Brilliant.
just break the law by asking them to do
I think we might have done, but we're again grace, not law.
Right, entertain them for a bit.
Right. Oh dear me! You've only just started marking.
No, they only just came in.
Okay, so the answers are coming in. Has everybody sent in answers? So I can...
We've yet to get. And here comes.
Is that Richard? I'm surprised they went outside in Birmingham, to be honest. Have we got everybody's answers?
We've got a few more left. One of two crimes. Alright. We've got a couple more left, I think.
That's brilliant.
That was a great idea. We reported
the Ron Lewis has said, we've reported the Ross to the police for going outside.
Glad you reported them and not the Ross. Right. Alright, I need to start marking. My word. Where's the answers? These ones.
Have you got all the answers? Have you got everybody's team answers?
I haven't got Zoom yet.
Come on, Zoom. Where's your answers? They were too busy having pictures taken. No, that's Zoom. Oh, that's not going out. Come on, Zoom. Let's have your answers, and then I can start reading the answers out for everybody. I think they were too busy running outside, to be honest.
Their photo took ages to send. My internet's fine.
Is that their answers?
That's Zoom.
Right, I can read out the answers. Here we go. Start counting up, Jake, and I'll read out the answers.
It's going to take me a little while.
That's all right. It'll take a little while. I'll sing the answers. I'll give you the Bond film. You guess the singer. Live and Let Die was Paul McCartney and Wings. Live and Let Die. Goldfinger, Shirley Bassey. Goldfinger. I think all the I just realised all the songs you just sing in a silly voice, and it sounds like it. View to a Kill was Duran Duran. Where are we? Skyfall was Adele, and I think the final two, which I think were the hardest, GoldenEye was Tina Turner, actually written by The Edge. If anybody put that in, you get an extra point. I don't think they did, but anyway. And finally, Living Daylights, Aha. Steph is suggesting that the Boom Boom should be penalised for late answers. She's not bitter. She's not bitter at all, is she? No.
I'm appreciating the formatting as well. It makes it really easy to mark. Like, who is it? The what do you call them? The social quizzing and the Hovis organise theirs really well. It makes it really easy.
Why am I not surprised that those two organise their answers really well? There we go. Right, so that was the first one. The answers are Live and Let Die was Paul McCartney and Wings. Goldfinger was Shirley Bassey. View to a Kill was Duran Duran. Skyfall was Adele. Goldeneye was Tina Turner. Extra point if you put The Edge. And Living Daylights was A-ha. Question 2. Name all the members of the A-Team. It was Hannibal, Murdoch, B.A. and Face. Hannibal, Murdoch, B.A. and Face. Question 3. Name all titles of the numbered Star Wars films. Now you get a point for each. They are A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Let's read those again. All 9 titles of the numbered Star Wars films: A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and The Rise of Skywalker. Andrew Roth only got 2 Star Wars films. That's tragic. Question 4. How many Godfather films are there? 3. And John McDonald, I totally agree with you. In my world, there's only 3 Star Wars films. Now, question 5, we have to look at in a bit more detail, so we'll come back to you on that. You've got to name a Quentin Tarantino film that no one else gets. We'll organise that in a bit, but then we'll come back to it. For a possible 5 points on question 6. Question 6. What is the name of the cat from the 70s cartoon Rhubarb? And the cat's name is Custard. And for no extra points, no extra points, if you send in a video of Ruth singing the theme music, if it comes to a tie, Ross, you will win. So send in a video of her singing that and we'll somehow put it on. If it's a tie, you will win. Right. Question 7. All the names of the members of the Spice Girls. Possible 5 points here. Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice. What's that one? Baby Spice and Posh Spice.
It's not even his handwriting. He's typed it out.
Scary Spice, Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, Baby Spice, and Posh Spice. Question 8. Name the bad guy in Tim Burton's Batman Returns, and for an extra point, who played him? And the answer is the Penguin, and played by Danny DeVito. And apparently, Maya got the answer Custard, even though the cartoon's from the 70s, just because it goes with Rhubarb. Question 9. How many strings does a harp have? Apparently 47. Have we got a final total?
No.
And we need to go back to the Quentin Tarantino question. And question 10: which British coin can you find the title of an Oasis album? And the coin is a £2 coin, and you get a point if you get that. And for the extra point, it says "Standing on the Shoulder of Giants." Are we there for an answer? Did anybody get the 10 points?
I haven't even started on that one. That one's a whole other ball game.
Okay.
I'll do that one in a minute.
So, and for a quick extra 3 points, the first person to send a picture in with one of those masks that you wear to stop infecting people.
We've got a video.
Oh, we've had a video sent in. First picture of somebody with a surgical mask on.
It's making it harder for me to top up.
3 points. So let's have a look at the video.
Right, mute it. Keep it.
We have a video sent in of Ruth singing the theme to Rhubarb and Custard, and we will play it now. And I think that message was brought to you by Gin. Right, so
We've
have
got it without the Quentin.
without the Quentin Tarantino question. Go on then, read out the results.
Oh, here we go. Right, it's mixed up quite a bit. Excuse me. In last place? No, I've got it wrong.
Jackie was in the jungle at last.
We've got Julia with a mask in.
3 points. So she's now on 54.
This is great. We're gonna have some really awful photos of you guys to put up on like Facebook and stuff for your birthdays and that. 41.
No, Jackie
No, I'm adding this together. What's that? 8. Who is that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In last place, but not that close behind, they've caught up, is Jaguars in the Jungle with 54 points. Close behind them, though, with 55 points, is Zoom Zoom Shake the Room. Next up is Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe with 56. Very close down there with the sort of middle and bottom. And then next up is 56. Next up is Bears of Little Brian with 64. And after that, we've got Only with 65, 1 point higher, is Not Going Out. 65. Oh, tied with Social Distancing. So there we go. Is that everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so there's a draw.
There's a draw in first place at the minute. So let's have a look at
Right, I need to sort out the Quentin Tarantino stuff now.
the Quentin Tarantino question. We're still looking at. We're still adjudicating.
Should be minus 3 points for a mask, apparently.
Apparently,
Why?
apparently we're not supposed to be using them ever. We're leaving them for the NHS.
I guess.
See. But anyway, we are looking at the answers in detail to for the Quentin Tarantino question, and then we've got the final round involving these wonderful things, kazoos, which there was quite a debate as to which end you blow through. I was convinced you blow through the top there, but Jake and Nikki were
I
convinced
didn't
you
know.
blow
Mum-
through
Mum
that
said
end.
way. Mum said that way.
Now, I think that end, and the internet agrees with me, but apparently Nikki's always right, but I'm ignoring her for this evening. Feel free to correct me on which is going to be that. Okay, so they both lose 2.
Yeah. There's already 2 teams which have lost.
There's 2 teams that are losing 2 points. This is quite exciting.
It is for us, not for you.
Yeah, for you, you're just sitting there, just looking at the screen. Oh, well
Very
done,
close
well
to that.
done, well done.
That was close.
Jaguars.
This is. And the last one.
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Right.
Go on, go through. Who loses points first?
Who loses points? Right. So, who loses points? The first 2 who got the same ones together were Hovis and Bears of Little Brian, who both chose Inglorious Path. You both chose it, so you both get -2, sadly. And the other pair, there's only 2 more who got the same one. And that was Jaguars and Lost with Django. The rest of you get +10 points. Well done.
Go for it. So alter the points, and we will give a final run through of the points before the final round. Write the points on that one, it's easier to see. And I think this is going to be quite an interesting final round. You're going to have to listen in quite intently. The musical talent on display for this next round is incredible. Where's that one? Right, so read through the final scores, Jake. Not the final scores, the final scores before the final round. Go for it.
The final scores before the final round. In last place, but still not too far at all, is the Jaguars with 52 points. Next, excuse me. Next up is Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe with 54. After that, close up is the Hovis with 55. And then we have the Bears of Little Brian with 62. And then we have Zoom Zoom in the Jungle with 65. And then bringing up the front line, both of them, Social Quistancing and Not Going Out with 75.
Whoa, right. We have a final round.
That is right. Zoom, wait, they're putting it. Zoom Zoom put Kill Bill. Social put Kill Bill Volume 2. Not Going Out put Reservoir Dogs. And we've said the rest of them before. There you go.
Oh, I'm gonna hate this round.
Right, this round is we're going to play the tune now. We want what the song is called.
I don't know half of it.
Not that they're old or anything, but I might need to. Can you go and grab me another beer? Because
Is there? I don't think there is.
isn't there?
No, someone next door.
Are you kidding? Ben's stolen one. Such a so-and-so. Right. I'm going to... Right. We want the name of the song and the band.
And the band.
Yep.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Question 1.
We did a chorus?
Yeah. There we go. First one. We don't repeat the question in this round.
We're not repeating it.
I think
Definitely not.
I'm going to pass out if I do.
I hope most of you got that one. Otherwise, we've done a really crap rendition, which I think we might have.
Right. If we suddenly get halfway through this and realise it's on mute, that'll be a disaster.
That would not be fun, would it?
Right. Okay. Question 2. I'll start here.
I don't know the other bit.
It's just.
I don't know that bit though. I know the
Right.
the first
Go
bit.
and
You
get
do the
Mum.
second bit.
Go and get Mum. She'll
Why?
do it. She knows it. She'll do it.
You don't want to do it.
Go and
She
get
won't
Mum.
do it.
She will. Just hold on a minute. We've had musical differences. The band had to split up. Just give us a few minutes. We
She's refusing.
Nikki is refusing.
Yeah.
Nightmare. We're gonna have to cut. Right. Okay.
Question 2.
Oh wella wella wella. There we go. That was question 2. Straight into the chorus on this one, I think.
I have all that got them.
There we go.
That was question 3. Why did you get me doing this?
I'm all hot.
We do need a bit of a break between each one because otherwise we will pass out. That is a bad idea. Hey.
Right. I'm going to say coming at the chorus, but you're going to be clueless on this one, aren't you?
Don't go out in the day, Joe. Professional kazooists. That's what
Oh, yes.
that was question 4, the one we just did. Short but sweet. Oh.
Question 5.
Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. Right.
That was question 5.
That was questionable. That's what that was. Oh man.
Thing is, if there's a tie break, of which we've got one at the minute, we're going to have to come up with a question.
We need another question like the ones we've had.
Nightmare. Okay, question 6. Which one are you doing?
That one. Eh?
Yeah.
practice different bits there.
I can't believe we did actually practice this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we practiced it, and we practiced a different bit of the song than what you did.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay, let's do. This is question 6 again, but the start of the song. There we go.
We're doing the chorus on the next one.
Yeah. Question 7. Deep breath. There we go. Seriously, I'm going to give 10 points.
No, that's too much.
Okay, I'll
Five,
give
five.
5 points if anybody gets the next song.
Question 8. This is so bad.
There we go.
It's question 8.
I can't remember the tune. Turn it off a minute.
Wait, I can play it through earphones. One sec. I'll play it through earphones, it's fine. We can...
Slight technical hitch while we remind ourselves of how the tune goes.
Julia, that's a risky statement to say. It's a very risky statement.
Risky or whiskey?
Risky. Probably to do with...
Okay, next song. Seriously, if you don't get it from that.
Oh my word. That was fabulous. We need a recording of that. Can someone clip that or something? My word.
Okay.
Whew.
We need it.
Right, we got the last song. Last song.
Okay, get it up because I'm gonna. What was the question? The thing he said.
That's right. Alright, wait, we want the music for this one.
Yeah.
Right. How's that?
Right, here we go.
We probably should have used the music from the beginning, if I'm honest. Like the rate we're going.
They only did one famous song, so if you just search the band. There we go.
Right. That was question 10. Send your answers in.
Oh dear.
We will have another
Picture round.
picture round. Our version of a picture round.
The version of the picture round is
Whoa, not
What?
yet. When we start getting answers in.
okay.
Because people will be sending answers.
Okay, we need you to send your answers in. We won't be repeating any of the questions
No, we're really not.
because I'm feeling all lightheaded.
Yeah, I'm very lightheaded at the moment, not gonna lie.
We have 10 songs and people who sung them.
Question 8 is a 5-pointer.
Question 8 is a 5-pointer if you get the band and the song.
Yeah, the rest are 2 points if you get the band and...
Have you got one coming in already?
Yeah, that's Hovis. Hovis are
Oh,
on point with their sending in. They've been first like most times, bar with the photo.
I didn't get number 8. Oh, I got 10! Yeah.
Well
Brilliant.
done.
Good
Nice
round.
work.
Strong round
Strong round
from Hovis.
Hovis.
What was it?
Not going out, coming in.
Ooh. They're even one team is offering cover versions, saying they're better than the original. But hey, we're looking for the original, not the covers. I need to get a drink. Keep them entertained for a minute.
Entertainment. Oh, okay. Right, who are we missing? We're missing Jaguars. We're missing Jaguars in the Jungle. We're missing. Oh, I haven't seen someone get number 8 yet. Guys, come on. Well, we did do the drums with number 8, if I'm completely honest, and that probably put people off. But that's we practiced this. Can you believe we actually practiced this? Like, come on, download. Oh. Ooh! Right. Right. Julia and Jungle and Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe. Can you send yours again to the WhatsApp, please? WhatsApp bugged for me and it's not letting me download, saying that the media file appears to be missing. So can you send it to me again, please? You're a dick. I just found my photos. But what's great is every 100 pictures, it stacks it. So I just have to delete one for the 400 photos you got me.
Right, where are we up to?
We're waiting. I need Jungle, Jaguars in the Jungle, and what you call them, Lost, to send me their things again. Just got Jaguars in. No, it's still not sending. Can you send it to my dad then?
Who's that?
Jaguars in the Jungle, Jaguars, and Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe. Can you send them to my dad, please? Because my phone is refusing to save them. Thank you. All right, let's get marking the rest of them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got a dissension in the ranks. We've got Carolyn and Steph complaining because they're saying it's a random decision to award 10 points for choosing a different territory. It's basically it's the same situation. It's a pointless thing. You get more by picking an obscure one. You should have picked an obscure one, or you shouldn't have picked one. Then you wouldn't have had points deducted. That's the whole nature of that question. As I was told when I was a kid, you need to read the question properly. We are getting to the point. Oh no, we've got a photo in from them. No, that's not there.
Don't wreck the snacks.
I'm trying not to.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's still not working on my one.
Have you done the Julia one?
Not yet.
We're still waiting for. Yeah, I think we've got them all in now.
6, 7, 8.
Okay, for some reason, Ruth, it's not downloading your picture on either our phones. If you could send your answers via text, let's face it, you're not going to win. I understand the concept, but 10 points is too much. Yeah, it's a gamble, isn't it? Yeah, you snooze, you lose. We got it? For some reason, it is not allowing it to download.
Did you delete the photo before you send it to us? Is that why? Because it says the file's not working on ours. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Couldn't download the image. Try again. If problem keeps happening. It's not downloading, Ruth.
14, 15, 16, 17.
You see, John got really crafty in this. He said, we chose an obvious one, as everyone will go for the semi-obscure, well-known ones. You see,
It's
John
tactical.
thought about
Tactical.
it. Tactical, you see.
The Bears.
Quentin points more than points for Gifts of the Spirit. Yeah. Have you got it?
So far, the Bears got. She's typing them out. Cool. Thank you for the lost.
So we got everybody's answers in.
Not yet. We're still waiting on Julia and.
Oh no, we got Julia here.
Oh, cool. We'll do Julia now. We'll get there eventually, I
fiddle.
promise. We'll wait for to finish typing them out, and then we'll do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There's still a lot of people questioning the Quizmaster, but you know, at the end of the day, the Quizmaster rules, and they are the best ones. And if you don't like it, there is a final picture round.
In a moment, once Ruth's done, because it will be unfair to do it.
She's done. Ruth is still typing because Mark has probably gone to play Farmville.
That's showing your age there, Dad.
Why is that? Mark? Well, Mark's old. Ooh, so it's a point for. Is it a point? No, it's just a 1p. Is it a point each?
It's a point for the artist and the song.
Right. So if you get one and not the other, you don't get the points.
No, I gave him 1 point.
Okay.
Just to keep it consistent.
Who's that one? Oh, it's still coming through. There you go. They're all through.
1, 2.
And so we get to the final picture round.
Wait.
No, we're not going to give them the points. Tell them the points now, because if nobody knows, they'll all go for it.
Yeah, but wait, one moment. We're not going to do that yet. Oh, wait.
Why? What's happening now?
So we're going to mute for a moment while we discuss.
Just give us a minute. We're going to get the scores together. We're not going to announce the scores. We're going to have the final picture round, which I have to say there are 1, 2, 3, possibly 3 or 4 people who are still in it. So well, let's really set the cat amongst the pigeons, shall we? Shall we say there's 20 points for the final picture question?
That would mean 5, 6 people.
The thing is, whatever we say, people are going to be miffed. So what do you... 15?
Well,
Wait a minute. Empty your memory, because then you...
I have done.
Have you?
I have done.
Okay, Jake has now entered his he's emptied his memory. Well done, Jake. That was quite quick.
I hope it works now. Wait. Before I'm rebooting my phone, I'm not.
Why? What's wrong with your phone?
I don't know. It's still not working. Give me a minute.
We're just rebooting the phone.
This is what happens when you spam my phone with 500 photos.
You started it.
No, was it the roughs who told me to do it? Someone told me to do it. It wasn't my fault.
The Roths told you to do it. Seriously?
Yeah. Look on there. Someone said.
How much gin has the Roths had?
Because it
really?
says somewhere it says, did Tim leave his phone? And that was not me.
Andrew Roth. That's disgusting behaviour.
Right, back on.
Right, so we can now give out.
Right, I want to find this. It's not me.
Nah, leave it. I believe you. Right. We have got the final picture round.
Have we had answers for kazoos? No, we haven't. Let's do that.
Have we not had answers?
No, we haven't done kazoo answers yet.
Okay. The answers to the kazoo questions are question 1, We Are the Champions by Queen.
I think most people are that.
The second question, Summer Lovin' by Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. Number 3, Let It Go from whatever her name is from Frozen. Question 4, Three Lions by the Lightning Seeds. Question 5, War of the Worlds by Jeff Wayne. Not by Yellow, same era, wrong band. Question 6, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Kylie. Question 7, Angels by Robbie. Now, did anybody get question 8?
No one got the whole points.
Who got some of the points?
The Bears did. The Bears and Lost in Swiss Family Robinson.
Okay, it was Run to the Hills by Iron Maiden.
You got the Maiden, well done.
And question 9 was My Way by Frank Sinatra. And question 10 was Jump by Van Halen. Excellent. So those are all the answers there. And the final picture question, the first people to text Jake with a picture of the whole team in the smallest room in the house. Go.
Just wait here in silence.
Just wait here, silence. Well, nobody's listening. They're all running. It's awkward turn.
Just gotta wait for the pin. Wait for the pin. Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna... Look, you should be taking pictures, Ellie, not questioning.
And it's the Robinsons.
Are they in the smallest room in the house, though?
is the kids' room the sports room?
the toilet.
Not downloading properly still, but it came through. Next up is...
Oh, the Jackanass.
There we go. And Carolyn's come through. And then
So,
none of them were downloaded properly, but they came through.
excellent. Well done. So the points go to...
It's Mark's office. There we go. In the toilet. There we go.
Actually, a picture in the toilet. Good
Picture
one.
of the toilet. Zoom, zoom. There we go. So
Excellent.
who got that? It was the Robinsons. Well done, us.
It doesn't make any difference to the results.
How many did we say? 15?
Yeah.
Still getting some.
That's going to be Richard, isn't it?
Yeah, can't do the whole team with 3 different houses. Yeah, that's cool.
Brilliant.
Awesome. There we go. We'll wait for everyone to sit back down.
And so,
do
the
the
final scores.
answers.
Over to Jake.
I'm
in
doing the scores.
reverse order.
In reverse order. Right, we'll wait for people to sit down because they've all just been in like different things.
Okay.
Oh man, am I still getting things through? Oh, that's a different group chat. Right, we all sitting comfortably for the answers, and the winner of a bag of kazoos, because why not? Right, in reverse order, in last place, we have the Jungle Jaguars of the Jungle with 64 points.
Woo, yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. It's a bit awkward when just 2 of us are doing it, isn't it?
Just a bit.
Next up, in second to last, is that the word?
Yeah.
In 6th is Hovis. Yeah, that's right.
Well done. Woo.
Woo. Woo, woo. Don't whistle. It sounds horrific in a mic.
Does it? Oh,
Yeah, it really
sorry.
does. That you have 73 points, Hovis. Well done. Next up, we have Zoom Zoom in the Jungle with 79 points.
Well done.
Well done, very well done there. Next up, we have Bears of Little Brian. That's 84 points, 5 points ahead of Zoom Zoom in the Jungle. Well done, you guys. And pretty close by is Not Going Out with 88 points. And then we're down to the last 2. It's very close, these top 3. So we had Not Going Out on 88. The next 2 are all within, they're all within 5 points of each other. So we've got Not Going Out in 3rd with 88 points. 2nd, we have Lost in Swiss Family Robinson Crusoe with 89 points, which means Social Constantine, what do you call it? Social Constantine wins with 92 points. 3 points ahead of Lost in Family Robinson Crusoe. Well done. There we go.
Well done, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the Oak Tree TV first ever online quiz.
Hopefully
Thank
we'll
you.
do some more.
Hopefully do some more, see what happens. Tomorrow morning we have morning prayer at 8 o'clock. We have evening prayer at 7 o'clock here on Oak Tree TV. And what day is it today? It all seems to mould into one.
It's Wednesday today.
It's Wednesday today, so it's Thursday. We've got morning and evening prayer, and we have a service at the weekend, an all-age service that is going to be run and done by Nikki and Jake. All-age service. They'll look out for. Yeah, what do you mean you've forgotten about it? Delivered to your door, we have Church in a Bag. That is delivered to your door on Saturday, and it is that'll be to use all next week during Holy Week. All age service this Sunday, 4:30. Keep a lookout for other things as and when they come. Thank you very much for listening. Bless you, love you, squeeze you, and see you soon.